We about to dress the culture. Yeah, we about to dress the culture, We about
Brick by brick, you get your boy Big Wall, and this is Address the Culture. And you already know I got my man, my ace boom cool, that boy KL in the building. What's going on with you, my guy?
My guy.
My
Nothing
guy.
much. Nothing much,
Yeah.
my guy. Just sitting back watching the world burn.
Woo. What you said? What you said, bro? Like, let's get on into it, man. Like,
Jump right into it.
jump right into it, man. Like we see what's going on. It's in live, it's in 3D, it's in full effect. Everybody watching it on their phones as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Trump supporters storming the White House, shooting people, acting a goddamn fool. What you think about it, Dale?
Well, last episode we did, I was wrong about the stimulus. They ended up distributing the stimulus. Not the right way, but they did it. You know what I'm saying? Knowing with this administration was still a hiccup. Everybody ain't get the bread like they were supposed to get it, but they did it.
Right.
But what I did touch on was me just kind of knowing this motherfucker Trump's personality type and just thinking that he's the type of motherfucker that's gonna burn this bitch down on his way out. And that is exactly what we saw today to a T. This motherfucker is gonna try to burn this bitch down on his way out. Now, it's no way in fuck that anybody with any good sense can deny white supremacy after today. If you were to deny white supremacy after today, we already know what you are. You're a racist. You're a racist motherfucker. That's what you are. That's what you're gonna have to wear. Wear it. You've been wearing it proudly. Just continue to keep wearing it. Stop trying to deny it. Just go ahead and just say it, man. You're fucking racist. And eat a dick. How about that?
That's a fact. Two of them. Like today, pause. Two of them today is it's like a mirror for America. Like Donald Trump is the representation of what America is. You know what I'm saying? He's a white man, a white businessman with who has been privileged by being white in this country to the point where he has become the president of this country with no background, no history of being in any kind of politics, and not
no
only
qualifications,
no zero qualifications for arguably the number one job in America.
Fuck America, the world.
The world. Arguably the number one job in the world. And he is that with no qualification, and he got in the position, and he was the worst person to ever run this position, and he continued to have his job. And then when he do get fired, because the people fired him, he comes in and he set the building on fire. Like, this is a representation of a spoiled child acting out for his parents. You know what I mean? Like, and this, he exposing America for what it is. He took the blinders off, not for us as black folks, because we already know what it is. We've been knowing what it is, and it's just to be honest, man, it's a little bit of irony. You know what I mean? Sit back,
thick irony.
Yeah, man. The irony of this situation is thick. You know what I mean? Because we actually get to sit back and witness the hypocrisy of this country. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because if you've been paying attention and you're an aware person, you saw this shit coming. You saw the shit coming. Even this summer, you see it was gonna be some shit with this motherfucker. Now, Trump is just like, he's unlike any other person that I've watched from afar, because This motherfucker has no redeeming qualities about himself.
Zero.
Like zero.
Yeah.
Like zero. Like I have a hard time even believing that he actually gives a fuck about his kids other than Ivanka. And the
Yeah.
way he gives a fuck about her is weird as fuck.
A little
It's
bit.
weird as fuck.
A little bit. Yeah.
Not even a little bit, a lot of bit, because
Yeah.
a lot of comments that was made pertaining to Ivanka and him raising her when it was coming up before he became Donald Trump the president, he just said a lot of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Said a
I,
lot of
I,
weird shit.
I bet you she got some stories to tell. I'm just gonna say
She
that.
definitely does. She
Yeah.
definitely does. But she'll
Yeah.
never tell me because she's loyal to her dad.
That's a fact.
And I get it. But this whole 4 years, all of this is the result of a black man being elected as president.
That's a fact.
All of this. All of this.
That's a fact.
Everything. Think about it, man. I was thinking to myself earlier today and shit. And I'm like, man, 2020 was a motherfucking year.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought back again. I'm like, 2016 was a weird ass year too. First and foremost, the Cubs won the World Series. That should let everybody know that something ain't right, man.
You gotta relax.
I'm just keeping it a buck, man.
But
I'm just keeping it a buck, man.
I feel
It all started with that shit. It all started with that shit. And another conclusion I came to. Go ahead.
Nah, but you know what though? Like you tapped into something that's special, KL. Like the fact of what's going on with the country now is definitely a clear result of Obama being in office. You know what I mean? Like America said, they don't.
It was a bunch of resentment.
You know what I mean? They needed to get America back to where they felt it needed to be. Hence why let's
make America great again.
Yeah.
Make America great again. But see,
that's why that slogan generated with them so much.
Because it was a dog whistle.
Of Obama, you know what I'm saying, winning.
It was a dog whistle.
Yeah, man. Now we have the situation to today where people are actually in the White House getting shot, putting guns up against to the politicians, destroying the White House. And when the Black Lives Matter movement did the same thing coming to the White House, they had armed guards out there like they was finna fight the Avengers. You know what I mean?
Nigga.
Like Iron Man was finna fly through. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, nigga. The shit was an inside job, man.
Motherfuckers to enter the building, destroy the building, kill people.
And then walk out. It was an inside job, man. And a lot of the motherfuckers that was inside conspiring for this shit is gonna still be in there because I don't have faith in Democrats to get them to do what they supposed to do. I've been saying this shit for the longest. I've been saying this shit this whole election period. It's no reconciling. It's no bargaining. I've been telling you because like me and you had a disagreement about Cuba. You like, well, at least he tried to say, no, bro. These are people you cannot negotiate with. These are people you cannot bargain with. You can't bargain with them. They're delusional, highly delusional. They don't even live in reality. But the racism is so thick in America, you let a person of below average intelligence exploit that racism to become president of the United States. We fucking lucky that it was this idiot and not somebody who was really smart. Now, if it was a Steve Bannon or Steve Miller or something, we really be in fucking trouble. So all this shit they taught us throughout these years and not even the years, throughout these decades and these centuries about this thing about American democracy, man, that shit is a farce. And that shit is a game and that shit is smoking fucking mirrors, man. It's about being white. Period. You either white and poor, white middle class, white rich, white wealthy. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's clear because you let these country bumpkin idiot motherfuckers storm a federal building.
Yeah.
They stormed a federal building. They occupied a federal building. That's treason. Or that's treason, as they taught us in fucking social studies, right?
That's definitely treason.
The fucking Confederate flag was in the halls of Capitol Hill today. The Confederate flag.
That's definitely treason. What they did is 100% treason. You know what I mean? Like
The Confederate flag. Now, it's always been about state rights, and we can't control what the states do. This is about the states, and that's about the states. We can't overrule the states. On state level, they have the jurisdiction to call whatever shots they want to call. But today, the Confederate flag was flown in Capitol Hill today. That's fucking deep.
that's a fact.
That's fucking deep, my nigga. I watched the police back when motherfuckers were protesting for Black Lives Matter. I watched the old man, had to have been about close to 90 or 90, trying to hand the officer his helmet. This officer pushes him down. He cracks his fucking head, damn near dies, and barely even gets an apology. Today, I watched the police help an elderly lady about the same age as the gentleman that got pushed over. Goddamn it, I don't know if that was in DC or wherever it was at. Lady of the same age get escorted down the stairs after staging a coup at Capitol Hill. You feel me?
Yeah, all day.
I don't think like the imagery and the messaging of that says a lot to me as a nigga.
That's a fact.
To me as a nigga, that's aware of what the fuck is going on around me. That a nigga that's well read, that knows his history and knows what the fuck he's talking about, says a lot to me.
That's a fact.
And I don't feel like Democrats have they just some fucking pussies. They're not prepared to do what they have to do to right this wrong. Because just a few minutes ago before me and you was talking, I seen the same motherfuckers that was just earlier today saying that the election was fraudulent and we can't let this go on. I seen those very same motherfuckers say, "Oh, we have to. Oh no, this is a game to them. They are playing with motherfuckers' lives."
That's a fact.
And I know I'm going on, but this has to be said, man. If the Republican Party exists for any tenure into this man's administration, man, it does not spell good for niggas, man. It don't. How could you work with a motherfucker like that?
Yeah.
With that type of morals. And politicians are supposed to be for the people, right?
Yeah.
How could you work? How could it be any bipartisanship with a motherfucker like that, man?
Yeah.
Because the only motherfucker that's leaving is Trump. Really?
And like Trump in the same position, you know what I mean? That's gonna still create the same boundaries and borders that has been keeping our people down for centuries. You know what I mean? And at this point, like us as black people, like I know everybody woke. Everybody's woke now, and everybody know what's going on and is aware of, you know, the hypocrisy of this country. But if today don't serve as a clear understanding of who we are and our position in this country, I don't know what will. You know what I mean? Every opportunity they get, they show us that it's a difference. You know what I mean? People tend to think it's about your financial status in this country that can get you through more doors than the rest or most.
No.
which can be true in some situations. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you got. It don't matter how much education that you have. It don't matter who you know or how you know them. You will be always considered a black person in this country, in this world.
Not just this
It will
country, this
not
world.
get the respect that we deserve. You know what I mean? And it's really on us to get our own respect at this point. You know what I
Man,
mean?
bro,
We
I'm gonna keep it
can't.
a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. As long as we in this country, it'll never be fair. We'll never get the fair shake. The way the system is set up for it to be this way. The system isn't broken. The system is working exactly the way it's supposed to work for us.
But look.
But wait. Not even don't. Let me finish my point first. Now the system is working for us to keep us in the position that we're in. But also, what today demonstrated is that the system broke for their ass too. The system broke for their ass too.
Yeah.
Because they can't hide it no more.
Yeah, I can dig it.
They can't hide it no more. So these next few months gonna tell a lot. But it could be a silver lining in all the bullshit that happened today. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, Biden be sitting back watching everything that's going on today and be stricken to goddamn it do something immediately to pacify the people, to calm some shit down. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, at the end of the day, man, nigga, this is a caste system. And niggas is gonna always be at the bottom of this caste system.
Bro, you
Period.
know what? I seen something the other day, another video from another YouTuber. And they showed me a video. They did a video of how the world, it blew my mind. You know what I mean? Me being aware of everything I know. That's why I'm always saying that it's not a place in this country, in this world, that black people are accepted. Where we African Americans can go and be accepted. You know what I mean?
We can't even go, nigga. We can't even go back to Africa, nigga.
We can't
They
even
don't
go
respect us in
and get
Africa.
our love. Like African Americans are truly, in my opinion, the lost.
Repeat that. It cut out.
Oh,
Repeat that. Repeat that.
oh, you know
Repeat
what I'm
that.
saying?
It kind of cut out. Repeat that for me, bro. It cut out.
No, I said, I mean, because we don't have a home. There's nowhere that we can go that is ours. You know what I mean? And and it showed how the racist the world is. So like when they go to soccer games and racist slurs and they throwing bananas out at the players in 2021, they still move like that. Like it's more racist America. You know what I mean? Like I knew it, but it blew my mind just on how outwardly racist they still are. You know what I'm saying? In other places, like you not gonna see people at an NBA game and they yelling out, everybody in the stadium yelling out niggas and throwing bananas at LeBron James and all. Like you're not gonna see that in the country. It's in the United States. It's gonna be a problem. Like it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? But it just showed me, man. It just further let me know how the world is set up, man. It's really not an American thing. It's a world thing.
It's a world thing.
It's a world thing, bro. Like, to be honest, for whatever reason, for whatever is why we are the way we are, but it's definitely something to it, bro, because the amount of oppression that we sustain on a daily basis, bro, it got to be something. You know what I mean? Because it feel like it was designed for this. It was designed for this amount of struggle, this amount of pain, for us to see this. Like this is 100% unfair. Unfair. Like we didn't ask for none of this racism. Like we were literally born the colors that we are. And with that came a level of oppression that's so beyond us, but it affects us every day. That is mind blowing to me, bro. You know what I mean?
But you gotta,
and it's something that we can't change. You know what I'm
but
saying?
you know, the crazy thing is like white supremacy is so ingrained in society, in the world in general. You know what I'm saying? And basically, when I say white supremacy, I also mean black inferiority. You feel me? That shit's so ingrained. Like white people engage in the shit and don't even know it. It could be like really genuinely ain't got nothing against black people, but still engage in and 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 allow for white supremacy to flourish without even knowing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without even knowing. And also not, and also just being ignorant of shit, just how hard it is to be a nigga, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Period. And niggas, especially niggas in this country, we like a man without a country. We like a man without a country. You know what I'm saying? We go back to Africa. Africans definitely, because every Africans, I always ask Africans once I get cool with them, I ask them like, y'all don't fuck with the American niggas, do you? They like, nah, we see y'all as lazy and y'all let the white man just woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it's a even going back home, you know what I'm saying, it would be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Which don't make no sense. Which don't make
no sense. But they don't understand how the system is set up here and how long we've been under this system. It's a lot of shit that they don't understand.
But it's
just like
hypocritical.
I don't fuck that. I ain't about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about, you know what I'm saying? We all, because at the end of the day, we all niggas, feel me? So I try to get niggas to, they don't understand, you know what I'm saying? Just like we wouldn't understand certain shit over there, you know what I'm saying? Because to niggas over here, we just think y'all over there barefoot flies flying on your face. So it's a lot of, but that comes back to the white supremacy and us not knowing our history and where we come from. We could be here talking about that shit all fucking day, man.
Yeah.
All day. Because for the simple fact of them taking us from Africa, we ain't got no fuck. We so far removed from Africa. We ain't got no fucking roots in Africa. We ain't got no fucking roots in Africa.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this shit today just showed. It didn't show me shit. Cause I seen the shit coming. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I seen the shit coming. If it wasn't this version, it would have been another version. But I seen the bullshit coming. But today should have get off that bullshit with that nigga that looked like you, man.
Yeah. He tried though. He tried with the stimulus pack. He tried that was his first attempt to burn this bitch down. And it didn't work. You know
but like God damn it, like I said, it was an overplay for the underlay. He knew this motherfucker, Mitch McConnell, wasn't gonna approve of that shit. So as a fuck you, so let me fuck him since he really ain't feeling this whole election fraud shit. Let me fuck him one time, knowing I got the stand back and stand back shit in my back pocket. This coming. I know this coming. You know this coming. Who didn't? If you could, everybody saw this shit coming, and like white people act like they just did not see this shit coming, and that's bullshit. And that's bullshit. That's why I don't watch the news. I consume news. I consume news how I consume it, but I don't get into the whole media shit. I don't watch the news and none of that shit because that shit's some bullshit. They don't come right out and just say what it is, man. It's all about messaging and it's all about word. Words have a lot of importance, and people underestimate the importance of words, and they look over shit and bypass shit when the shit right there in your fucking face. All you gotta do is read and pay attention.
That's a
fact.
Man,
today, on one side, man, just being a nigga on one side, it's a funny day because this shit is hilarious to see this shit go down like that. today is it's just one of those days where again, it's fucking hard to be a fucking nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Period. It's hard being a nigga.
It's a
It's
lot of them
hard.
days, man. It's a lot of them
It's
days,
hard.
bro.
And
Yeah.
man, ignorance is bliss. I just wish some days I wish I didn't know how hard it was. Feel me? Because at one point in time I didn't know.
You
You know what I'm
didn't. Yeah,
saying? I didn't know how hard it was at one point in time. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get my mind on that level to see what it is out here in the real world. You feel me? When you have to intermingle with these motherfuckers and you encounter all type of people and when you from the streets, you have a different way of seeing shit. But then if you could also think on that level with their ass intelligently on the book side, and then you got the street, you kind of got a leg up on because them motherfuckers, it's two Americas, and the America that I'm on leaves me more informed on certain shit than their side of America would. That's the
yeah,
best way I could put it without saying some wild shit. You
yeah.
feel me?
I feel you all day, man. All day, bro. Like it's definitely harder than other days to be black, and this is one of them days.
Them one of those days, man.
Yeah,
It really is. And motherfucking niggas are laugh before they cry. So the internet has been hilarious today. You feel me? The internet has been hilarious. You hear me? But
the
that's just niggas, man. If I don't laugh at this shit, I'll fucking cry, man.
yeah, man.
If I don't
That's
laugh at this shit, I'll fucking cry, man.
that's a fact. The internet is undefeated, bro.
Man, it's a gift and a curse, man.
That's a fact.
It's a
So,
gift and a curse.
so KL Stradamus, you know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
You've been dropping some hell of a predictions, dog. You know what I'm saying? You
That's what
count
I
on
do.
the street. You count on the street. So what you predict gonna come out of this Trump situation? Them running in there, man.
Nothing. And when I say nothing, everybody's not going to be held accountable. Trump, the goose is cooked for that motherfucker.
Mm.
He's going to jail.
You think so?
Mark, nigga, he going to jail.
Okay.
He going to jail.
You think so, huh?
He going, because I'm watching the same motherfuckers that had their head up his ass last week. This must end. Uh, uh, I'm watching this Lindsey Graham motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't participate in politics like that, but I still watch, and I just know people. I'm just watching this motherfucker on TV acting, and I'm just like, and just for Trump to stoop that low,
Mm-hmm.
them people's been watching his ass. They waiting on him. This also showed me something else that people may not be paying attention to.
What's
Because you
that?
can only get away with so much.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has stormed the Capitol since 1812. And the last people to do it was the British. This nigga is going to jail. If
Mm.
not for, I doubt he go to jail for what happened today. Doubt that. Highly doubt that. Because there's no way you can really pin that on him.
Mm-hmm.
He never explicitly said anything. But we all know he did. But I guess under law, he didn't, he never told these motherfuckers to do this shit.
Yeah.
But on some like financial shit, that's where they gonna get him at. That's where they gonna get him at because with these motherfuckers storming the Capitol, man, we know how America go. We need a scapegoat. So everything can go back how it was. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
People gotta go to some people gonna go to jail behind this one. Some
Hey,
people gonna go to jail behind this one.
boy, hey, you've been having some hell of a predictions, man. So I ain't gonna doubt
But
you.
I ain't been too far off on nothing though.
No, you ain't. That's what I'm saying. You ain't been too far off, man. So like but I don't know if he gonna go. I'm not for sure if he gonna go just because of the white privilege and how this country works. Right.
No. Listen.
And try to make an example out of it. You know what I mean?
Listen. The way this country has been set up to work is that no one person is bigger than this country.
Mm-hmm.
So democracy has to make an example out of him. Democracy has to make an example out of him. If democracy does not make an example out of him, this is the beginning of the end of America as we do it. Real talk.
I hear you. Hey, that's deep, my nigga.
And if he skate on this, he the baddest motherfucker ever. If he skate on this, he the baddest motherfucker ever, because he already came in on some gangster shit. All this shit has been gangster shit. All this shit has been gangster shit.
I don't know.
All this shit. From the beginning, from when he first started running, all of this shit has been some gangster shit.
That's a fact.
It's been some street shit.
That's a fact. 100%.
It's been some street shit. How like it's a whole nigga was in the office, you feel me? But a white nigga is different from a black nigga. A black nigga is good natured, has a soul. Shit happens for us to lose our soul. These white motherfuckers ain't got no soul. He's the perfect example of a white nigga. What they make us out to be, he personifies that. Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. And it's definitely a situation where you gotta question if Donald Trump will be the worst. But that George Bush did some crazy shit too. You know what I mean?
But see, George Bush wasn't as stupid as this motherfucker. You feel me?
It was. George W. Bush.
I'm not saying this nigga was a role model. This nigga was smart. I'm not saying that.
Like
he was of average. But listen, he was of average intelligence. He was a regular regular or average intelligence.
Yeah.
At least.
But allegedly, he brought the Twin Towers down and allegedly hit the was behind all of the war on America. So that was
but the difference, between the two to me,
he killed innocent Americans allegedly. You know what I mean? What they just
he ain't fucking with Trump, nigga. He ain't fucking with Trump, nigga.
I hear you.
You say Trump killed 300,000 people, nigga. How did you compare the two?
Yeah.
How could you compare the two?
This
nigga killed 300,000 people, man.
That's a fact.
Come on, man. It's no comparison, man.
There's
no comparison. And everything is on Front Street. The text come out. Yeah, this is a serious disease and it's airborne and a lot of people could die. But he telling y'all, he telling us, goddamn it, it's like the common flu. Come on, man. Donald Trump and George Bush Donald Trump saved George Bush because before he came along, he was the worst motherfucker you could think of.
That's a fact.
And there's other motherfuckers before him. So think about how bad this motherfucker is.
Yeah, how bad
he leaving the country in fucking ruins. And I fucking love it to be. And I love it. I'm a fan of it. Fuck.
I'm a fan of it too because shit, as far as I'm concerned, this country been fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
You reap what you sow, man. You reap what you sow.
Yeah, I ain't finna change nothing from my perspective of this country, good, bad, or in between, indifferent.
Indifferent or whatever. But we gonna see. But see, the timing of it is crazy because you got this motherfucker on his way out. So now, if as wasn't on Biden before, like he extra got pressure on him now. What are you gonna do?
We gonna see. We gonna see what Mr. Biden do, man. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga like me, I ain't holding my breath. Come on, man. Like, we know what it is, man.
He's shaky as fuck too. Cause this nigga keep trying to work with these things. We need to reach across the aisle. Like, you haven't seen enough.
Yeah.
You still talking this bipartisan shit? Like,
yeah.
That shit is dead, man. And Democrats is fucking pussy, man. Cause goddamn it, just as on a human, not even on a politician level, on a human being level, to see like this who I got to work with. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm good.
I can dig it, bro. I can dig it, man. But you know, like I said, man, we gonna keep our ear to the streets and we gonna keep it updated on all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got to, man. It's address the culture, and we gotta address it in front of it to address it and try to put it in a raw fashion. You know what I'm saying? But let's switch gears a little bit.
We about to address the culture. Yeah, we about to address the culture.